back to That Girl with Books. I'm Ria for those of you who don't know me, and I'm here with a new reading blog. Well, basically this blog will again be on a specific author and on a specific series. Okay, I am obsessed with this series, so I might be a little partial, and I'm obsessed with this author. She is gorgeous and she writes beautiful stories, literally beautiful stories, and I'm also an arc reader for her and I absolutely adore her. So her name goes by M.Robinson. She has recently completed around 30 plus novels and she is fabulous. And today I'll be talking about Second Chance series of hers. There are almost 6 novels in this series and I am obsessed. So please stay tuned. So the very first novel under this series goes by the name of Second Chance Contract by M.Robinson again. And this is a grumpy sunshine romance, brother's best friend, and also it has enemies to lovers twist along with a office or workplace romance. So what basically happens is that our hero has hired our heroine to become her PR, like public relation, to improve his image, because he has the image that he is the cold person and he is ruthless in his business, and he wants to improve his image because he is merging with one company, and for that he hires our heroine, but he doesn't know that she is the same person and she is his best friend's sister who he has hired. This story takes place in 2 time intervals. There is a 10-decade, I guess, gap between them, and that's exactly what is that 10 years prior how our hero was with our heroine, and 10 years later how he is with our heroine. It also has a secret baby, sort of. You can say that our heroine has been pregnant by our hero and she hasn't told him that it's his baby. So when they came across after 10 years later, he is speechless. He just want to make her his again, and that's all this novel is about. I absolutely adore these characters. I absolutely adored the little girl and their banter and how he broke our heroine's heart. Like, I didn't adore that part. I literally hated that part, but the part where he apologizes to her on TV itself and proposes to her, that was my favorite, and I absolutely love this one. I'll give this novel 4 stars out of 5. It is definitely worth. It has a massive smut and you're gonna definitely enjoy it if you're into that kind of a stuff. So I'll definitely recommend you to read this one. The second novel in the series goes by the name of Second Chance Wow. It is an friends to lovers romance. Call it sweethearts or high school sweethearts, sort of. Like, they were basically in high schools also and they were then in college also. So yeah, high school and college sweethearts both. And there is also this surprise baby romance, and it also has a breeding kink in it, sort of, like not totally breeding kink, but yeah, it has a breeding kink in it. So what basically is that our hero is a gynecologist and our heroine is married to him, and they have been in love ever since they saw each other, but due to our heroine's past, she has been suffering from this medical condition where she cannot get pregnant, and she wants divorce from our hero, and he is not willing to give divorce because he says that you are all that I have ever loved in my whole life and I cannot just leave you. It literally had me in tears, watching our hero tore apart. It literally had me in tears. So yeah, that was the thing, and then somehow she gets impregnant, and then there's this second chance that they're giving to their wedding. That's all this novel is about. It is sort of a fast paced as compared to the last one, but it is not that much fast paced that you might not able to understand the characters. It is well written and I definitely recommend you to read this one. I'll give this novel 3.75 out of 5. Why? Because I like the first novel much more than this one. So yeah, maybe that's not a justification, but yeah, it is to me, so I'll definitely recommend you to read this one. The third novel in this series goes by the name of Second Chance Scandal. It is a fake marriage, enemies to lovers, claiming her as his sort of romance, and it also has surprise baby romance. What exactly happens is that our hero and heroine have known each other for their whole life, but something happens and they have been torn apart, and when he returns back to her, like after almost a decade and sort of, he wants her to fake marry him, and then he learns that he actually has a son with her, and that's when things starts to fall apart and fall in place at the same time. Now he wants to prove himself to her and wants him to say her to say that yes, he's the one, she's the one. Okay, like he is the only person she can rely on, but our heroine is fierce towards her son, and she's fierce towards her art as well, because she doesn't want it to get broken again. And that's all the novel is about. I definitely adored all the characters, and I definitely adored the scene when, you know, there was this 10 decades apart when our heroine is about to be effed by someone else, and our hero barges in and he's like, who is this man? And that's all the novel is about. I'll definitely recommend you to read this one. I'll give this novel 4 stars out of 5. It is definitely worth your time. Okay, so the fourth novel in the series goes by the name of Second Chance Love. It is a single dad romance, and along with best friend's little sister, along with office or workplace romance. So what basically is that our hero wants a nanny for his 2 daughters. He has been divorced, and he has taken sort of a sole custody, and he wants a nanny. And our heroine, on the other hand, is his best friend's little sister, but she also runs this famous notorious firm where she provides nanny, or where she provides helpers to rich people. And when he learns that she is the owner of that firm, he kind of barges into his office and he's all like, I want nanny for my children, but it has to be you. If it isn't you, I'll just do this, I'll just do that. And our heroine has no other choice but to be blackmailed into his thing, and then she starts to work for him as a nanny, and that's when things starts to fall apart and fall in place at the same time. That's when he realizes that how much he has broken her heart, and what exactly happened and how it happened. And our heroine has, you know, this wall around her heart which she isn't ready to she isn't ready to let anyone into her heart after what our hero did. And she is fierce, she is protective towards her heart, and how he wins her over again after what he did. That's all the novel is about. I'll definitely recommend you to read this one. I'll give this novel 3.75 out of 5. It is definitely something you should read. The fifth novel in the series goes by the name of Second Chance Rival. It is an arranged marriage romance with a breeding kink, along with families rivalry, and it is also a sort of enemies to lovers. So what basically happens is that our heroine and our hero has been arranged marriage. They have been arranged to marriage with each other with their from their families. Yeah. Their families have arranged their marriage, and our hero wants to claim her as his again, but our heroine again is protective because he has broken her heart at a time when they were around 18 or 17, and they are, you know, very famous in this small town romance, and she just doesn't want to get through all those heartbreak again, and how her hero brings the breeding kink into it, and how he, you know, wins her over. That's all the novel is about. I'll definitely recommend you to read this one. I'll give this novel 3.75 again out of 5. Why? Because I feel this was a bit fast paced. Like, all the novels of M.Robinson is fast paced. No, like, yes, every other novel is fast paced no matter what it is, but again this was a bit much fast paced as compared to others. Maybe I feel that, but yeah, it is something that I can read again and again, so I'll definitely recommend you to read this one. So the last one under this novel series goes by the novel name Second Chance Mine. It is a brother's best friend romance, enemies to lovers, stalking or obsessive enemy of our heroine, and also a office and workplace romance. So what exactly happens is that our heroine is been stalked by someone, and our hero on the other hand wants to protect her after all these years because he still loves her, but she isn't ready for him to barge again and break her heart. And when he blackmails her that you have to work for me, that's when things starts to make sense something to her, and she isn't sure that what happened that day when he broke her heart, and when she was left all alone because her best friend also left her, and so does our hero. So when all this is happening, how our hero convinces her that he still loves her, and he still wants her no matter what, and why he did what he had to do at that point of time, that is explained so beautifully in this novel that I cannot even put into words. I definitely recommend you to read this one. I give this novel 4 stars out of 5. It is definitely worth it, like definitely with a capital T. Well, that's all I had for you in this video. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I really hope that you're gonna go and read this series by M. Robinson. I'll give this series 3.9 because I feel that a few were very fast paced and a few were like worthy of everything. So it is a mixture of feelings. I am a bit biased, but definitely it is something you can read again and again if you are into second chance romance, where our hero or heroine, both of them give second chance to each other, to their romance. You should definitely read this one. Please like, share, subscribe, and please press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Please stay at your home and stay safe. Thank you.